fishing on. All right, first fish of the day here. Feels very walleye-esque. I'm hopeful. It is a walleye. So wait, first one of the day. Awesome. Mark this spot. So today I'm out on Tiber Reservoir, sometimes called Elwell Reservoir. This is the first time I've ever fished this lake. So I'm starting with trolling bottom walkers because that's kind of the way to go when you're in a new walleye lake. And I figured just start some flats and move around, see if I can locate some fish. Haven't really been marking much, but that's just kind of the game when it comes to walleye fishing. A lot of times I don't mark fish. Yeah, let's get eater size. That one hit the chartreuse in blue. So I've been going back and forth, pretty much from 15 to 30 foot, and I hit that one at 20. I'd previously had a little nibble right around 20 feet, so that kind of makes sense. That probably was a walleye, maybe a smaller one. Mid-October, surface temperatures are right around 59. There's actually a fair number of fish stacked right here where this drops off suddenly to around 30 feet. Not gonna be on the bottom here. All right, first walleye in the bag. That's a good feeling. At least I know there's at least a few out here. I almost always start trolling in an unfamiliar body of water, especially if I'm in a lake situation. You know, I spend a lot of time fishing walleye in river systems, and there I have an easier time sort of figuring out where they're likely to be, and thus I'm more likely to jig for them in those situations. But in these big lake systems that are really different, there can be a lot of variability in where walleye hold. But in general, you know, one of the first places I'm going to look for is flats adjacent to drop-offs, and use bottom walkers to cover some water, sort of get the lay of the land, and see if we can't find a few fish. So we got one, which is exponentially better than zero. That was on all of my harness rigs are all tied by myself. I don't buy them because they're too expensive. But this one's a chartreuse beads with a blue smiley. I'm trying to keep those speeds relatively slow, 1 to 1.2. You can kind of see here, I trolled this as a big, broad, shallow flats here, and kind of where it pinched down is right where I caught that fish. And it's much deeper out here, and then the sort of narrow band I'm trying to target is in here in this 20 to 30 foot range. The lake's about 10 foot down, so the bathymetry lines here are off. So this was all about 20 feet deep, and now I'm having to follow these tight bands here. But yeah, you can see he really pretty much was hanging out right where this all came together. Ooh, fish, yep. Got another one. Nice. I think I might have got one while I was talking there. Same lure setup. Another nice eater-sized walleye. It's great. Same setup. They're digging the chartreuse. Another walleye. All right. It's a really good feeling when I can go to a lake I've never fished before and get into a few. Even this too will make a nice dinner tonight. I think I might get one there. Yep. Some hot fish in here. This is where they all are stacked. It's right here. Oh shoot, don't lose that one. Get him in there. There you go. All right, that's a double. Sweet. I love these like 14, 15 inch fish for eating, because they're not as old and they won't accumulate mercury and other things that the bigger, older fish will do, and I don't want to keep those bigger fish anyways. Fun to catch, but love catching eater size. There's a couple fish. Decent size, not too bad. I'll take that. They're not skinny, they're definitely eating well. We got really broad backs on them. So I'm running 1.5 ounce bottom walkers. That's enough to sort of cover that 15 to 25 foot water depth that I've been hitting today. It's nice to be able to catch them shallow. At home I have to, in the Columbia Basin, a lot of times these fish are 40, 60, 100 feet deep. It's not as fun catching them at that depth. Okay, let's get back to trolling. I'm gonna keep going away from these points where I have fish. I will come back. Like if I don't get bit in the next 10-15 minutes, I'll turn right back around and troll through these marks that I put down. On this one I'm running the similar 1.5 ounce weight walker. But then I've got gold beads and chartreuse smiley blade here. And I dropped way off to 35 feet deep. Is that a fish though? Looks like it. Looks like it. Yep. So many walleye. Stacked right here. I mean, I didn't go very far. I've got 3 points like stacked on each other right now. I'm going to use this opportunity to turn around and go back through the area behind me. I only need one more fish and I got my limit. Definitely the chartreuse one is out producing all of the other rigs. I was really worried when I first got here. There was nobody here, and since then a half dozen boats have showed up and they've all like taken off and just gone the opposite direction I went. And I was like, uh-oh, maybe I made a bad decision. But I guess not. My gut instinct told me that I would find them on the flats or where there was a rapid change in habitat, maybe away from the flats. And that seems to be the case. They really are just stacked right here where those flats meet the steeper bank. Going over a big shallow hump right now. It should drop off just a little bit. That's where I've been getting hit. That's where it goes. Ooh, there's a big fish. I'm going over a big fish right now. There he is. Got him. Nice. Yeah, this rod has just been going crazy. That was right where it transitioned from 25 to 30. Sort of been the theme. Just those distinct changes in depth. Oh, that's a nice fish too. Take it. Hey, come on now. You're not supposed to fight like that. That's a feisty walleye. Alright, got him. That is the limit by 10 o'clock. That is crazy. That's some good fishing. Okay, really good eater size walleye. It's my favorite size to eat. I'll get really nice, good, clean fillets off of those. Yep, anytime I come out to an unfamiliar lake, I'm always going to typically resort to trolling just to locate fish. You know, I did try and stop and jig today. I got a bite, but it clearly wasn't as productive. You know, there's a lot of advantages to trolling. You can cover a lot more water. You can fish multiple rods at the same time. It can be really productive. Anyways, it was a really great first trip out here on Tiber. Catching some delicious eater walleye. Up here, I'm going to put a link to a video that shows you how I tie up my crawler rigs. And if you have any questions, just let me know in the comment section, and I'll put links to all the gear I used today as well. All right, I'll see you next time. Just remember, fish smarter, not harder.